Okay, mic seems to be working now. Mic didn't seem to either. I'm just gonna turn down the volume on the game slightly. I'll have a quick look, see how this is panning out. It seems to have lost my filters as well. I had some settings applied to my microphone, so it seems to have lost that. Great. Okay, here we are. Seems to be fine, from what I can see. Right, I'll switch to this here. So let's switch back to the game in the last way. Right, now this is going to be interesting. So I'm playing this with a PlayStation controller. So I'm wondering if this is gonna... how this is gonna pan out. Because there's going to be a scene very shortly where I have to press buttons in a certain order. And yeah, alright, we'll see how it goes. Let's have a look. Cursor, normal, HB, active, battle camera, auto, skip battle camera. It doesn't. Otherwise, the screen would just stay black, I think. Run, field message, quick, battle speed, quick, window color, classic, obviously. Vibration can stay off. Okay. Right. That seems to be fine. That seems to be fine. So. Alright, well that's not it. That I need to change as well. Config, no, config. Controls, custom. Oh. Config, controls, custom. So cancel is now circle. No, I'll leave it as is. Yeah, alright. Well, that's one aspect. Now, the question is, the only booster I really want is the high speed mode. Okay, yeah. That works. That works. That's good. Okay, we got that sorted. I can close these things now. Right. So, the reason I'm using the high speed mode is because there will be certain parts where I will be grinding or doing the chocobo hot and cold game, and quite frankly, yeah, this is what I'm using it for. Other than that, I don't think I'll be using any, but I just want to have the option available because I know there's certain parts where I'm really grindy, and that just makes things go significantly quicker. First and foremost, this is a playthrough of a game that I've played loads of times. I have a guide alongside me just to remind myself of certain things that I undoubtedly have forgotten. So I actually have two guides with me. I have like this checklist with me to make sure that I pick the items that I want to pick. Because it is going to be like a fairly long playthrough. I am expecting in the sense that this will be a fairly full-on playthrough. I will be collecting most things. I'll be learning all abilities. I'll be doing all that. I won't be going for the Excalibur 2 weapon, in which you have to get to the end of the game in 12 hours. That's not what I'm going to do. But I will be trying to collect everything else as I go along. So I have a checklist with me, and I'm following a guide as well, just to remind myself of where things are, because whilst I do know a lot of the things, there are a lot of things that I have forgotten. So just want to clarify that before we continue. So yeah, it's not a blind playthrough, so please do be aware. I have played this game for quite a lot. Now, one thing I'm going to worry about is with regards of the event that's coming up fairly shortly, where I have to press a number of buttons in a very short amount of time, because I am using a PlayStation controller. I don't think you can see it on the camera because the cable is not long enough for a PlayStation controller. But the prompts are on an Xbox controller, so I wonder if that's going to work the way I'm expecting it to work, because I am not sure if that is the case. So let's have a look. We're going to start off by collecting treasure. Now, I still have a feeling I need to change this around. And I have a feeling if I do that, I might make things more confusing. So I'll probably wait until after the thing. Bollocks. Right. So those are the items I needed to collect, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, the confirm with oh, I need to type the name. The confirm with the confirm with circle seems someone's off. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's start the game. I'll explain more about the game as we go along. Now, what I want to do is I want to steal some stuff before we do anything else. I'm looking for a wrist and a mage masher. There we go. Cinna always gets fucked, or rather regularly gets fucked. Really, don't worry about Cinna. He kinda sucks. I love how he kicks open the door. The infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. What else? We're gonna put on our costumes. Perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break leg Marcus, because you're playing the lead. Oh, globs. So we get another cutscene. Let's check my phone. That all plays fine, which it seemingly does. Boy. Nice. Produced by Hironobu Sakaguchi. Sure thing. Ah, got knocked. He fell over. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, you dropped your ticket. Bye bye. Okay, so it's not set to run. Are we kidding? Are you kidding me? I thought I set it to run. Run. Oh, walk. Crazy. Active. I thought I changed these things. Clearly I didn't. Classic, of course. Because duh. Okay, so essentially we are going to go and get everything. Try to get everything. At least that is my plan. Now, this does mean that we're going to have to start collecting some shits. So I know, for example, for starter, God, controls, there is an item over here. also know that there is an item over here. I know that there is an item over here. Which is Sahagin cards. I know there's an item over here. And Lizardman cards. So I've got potion, zombie card, lizard card, Sahagin cards, zombie cards. Did I get the card already? Ah, just check already. Zombie card, yeah, I did. Okay. So potion, zombie card, potion, lizardman cards, Sahagin cards. I've got those things. Alright. So I'm so confused with I think I'm gonna change X cross and circle around once I get the thing, because it's confusing me. So we're gonna get the item here, then we're gonna go across into this house. I do like checking this. This pattern is making me dizzy. And he falls over again. So there is an item I can pick up over here for a potion. And if I'm going up here, I can check in here for fan cards. And then also found Grandma's savings of 9 gil. So we're gonna go outside again. North. And no matter what you do, he'll always run into you. You can try to avoid it if speedrunners avoid it. But normally speaking, you don't really avoid it. You just get hit. He knocks you over every single time. Then I need to look over here for another potion. And with that out of the way, we're gonna skip to the next screen. Honorable Nobles of Trino, Castle Alexandria is this way. He's playing a Vuvuzela. Okay, so we're just basically going through the motions. First of all, I know there's an item over here. And I also know that there's an item over here. So you can see there's loads of items you can collect just in the beginning. It's something that is really difficult, or rather, you know, not something you would necessarily expect. It can be quite shocking to a lot of people how many items you can find all over the place. If I go in this house, we can see we've got a fancy bar over here. And if I go over here, I can find the flan cards. If I go over here, I can find some more gil. I can speak to the lady. Now you can see I've got 2 icons here. That means I can press square, and when I do, it's asking if I want to play a game of cards. Not to be confused with the game of cards that is in Final Fantasy VIII. It's not like that. There's a red mage. There's no red mages in Final Fantasy IX, unfortunately, but still cool to see a reference of a red mage. But you can play a card game. It's, in my opinion, not a great card game. It exists, but honestly, it's not that fantastic. I did get the remedy. I got the gil. And I got the Phoenix Pinion as well. Let me double check to make sure I got all the items. No, the Phoenix Pinion I haven't picked up this next screen, I believe.